Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Mass Effect 2. And today, we're going to go and recruit Archangel. Or at least we're going to try. Let's see how we get on.
I'm on the mission.
I hope you're ready. Archangel's been annihilating you freelancers.
Let's
Ready
go.
when you are.
Get in.
Okay, so the interesting thing about playing as an adept is a lot of our skills are kind of neutered until we can get rid of shields and armor, so we really need ways to take that down. So Mordin is a good way of getting rid of armor. Our warp does as well, to be fair, but I'm talking about things like our singularity and pull, etc. And Miranda's a decent way until we get someone else of getting rid of shields, so... now Miranda, I'm still waiting for you to level up, I think, so I want to take Overload to there. Mordin we've got... and I'm leveled as well, so that seems fine. I'll stick with the arc projector for now. Carnifex, yeah, that'll do. I quite like this mission. It's quite tricky in some parts, but I like the fact that we're
someone who looks like they can actually fight.
Running around behind the mercenaries' backs, kind of sabotaging them. Not really.
The recruiter was a little vague.
We wouldn't get many hires if everyone knew the truth. Archangel's holed up in a building at the end of the boulevard over there. He's got superior position, and the only way in is over a very exposed bridge. It's a killing ground. But he's getting tired, making mistakes. We'll have him soon enough.
You guys have a plan?
A small team is waiting to infiltrate his hideout, but we need to draw Archangel's fire so they can move in.
And that's where we come in.
Exactly. You'll be on a distraction team. Head straight over the bridge and keep Archangel busy so the infiltration team can sneak in behind him.
Sounds a bit like a suicide mission.
Pretty much, but you look like you can handle it. Head up to the boulevard and get to the third barricade. Talk to Sergeant Kathka. He'll tell you when to go in.
What do you know about Archangel?
I'm the wrong guy to ask. I just do logistics. Tarek and the other merc bosses have been dealing with him for a while now. But don't be surprised if they're not thrilled about talking to a freelancer.
Alright.
I better go find Sergeant Kathka.
Good idea. Watch yourself on the boulevard. Archangel's killed dozens out there already.
Getting in, simple enough. Getting out, problematic.
Let's find him first. Then we'll figure out how to get back.
Okay, so there's a few ways to kind of sabotage the mercs. I generally miss one. I think there's one avenue of doing so that's quite missable.
Shepard, I've scanned the area, but I am unable to plot any other paths to Archangel.
Guess we're going with the mercs.
We're going to be try and be quite careful in how we do it.
Considerable firepower. Weakening them before leaving will improve your chances.
Yeah. So we'll take it slow, make sure I find all the paths. If we speak to all three merc bosses, it's kind of an indication that we've done it. Tarek.
As the first wave goes in, the infiltration team will attempt to take Archangel by surprise.
What's Tarek? Tarek from Jaroth. I've spoken to Garm. Garm is the Krogan in charge of the Blood Pack, I think, and he and his men are on board. Assuming this operation is successful, we can count on high morale and extensive buy-in from the men. From the losses we've already taken, possibility exists that we won't have enough to have the men needed to continue on to the next objective. It's clear, though, that none of our organizations would be ready to move on Aria without the assistance of the other two. Jaroth. Ooh, a bit of blackmail
I don't expect much from the
opportunity there.
freelancers.
Although I think maybe
When
we
they
just get
fail,
payment
we're
from
up
Aria.
next. The light mechs go in first. If that's not...
Let's
you
meet
need something?
Jaroth.
You lead the Eclipse?
You figure that out by yourself? I'm Jareth. I run Omega's Eclipse. What do you need, freelancer?
So the infiltration team is the main focus of the attack.
Tarek's plan, not mine. He doesn't want to lose any more men, so he's throwing you freelancers at the problem. Archangel's not going anywhere, so I suppose there's no harm in trying. Who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky.
So you're just gonna hide here while the freelancers get killed?
Precisely. You're paid to be a distraction, nothing more. Whether you survive or not is up to you.
Why are Eclipse on Omega in the first place?
Since you care so much, Eclipse controls almost 20% of Omega. Our transports and mechs keep the EZO moving.
Sounds very organized.
Eclipse runs like a well-oiled machine, but Omega is anything but organized. It's a constant battle for control. Then Archangel comes along and complicates things even more.
Why does Archangel give you so much trouble?
Ask him. I'm just here to make as much money as I can. We didn't come to Omega to be constrained by laws and regulations. He'll regret ever coming to Omega, I promise you.
Seems like this is personal for you.
He raided one of my transports last month, killed 2 of my best operatives. One of them was my brother, so yes, it's pretty damn personal.
What do you know about Archangel?
His life expectancy is shortening quickly.
Is that it? Nobody seems to know anything about him.
Look around, you'll learn what you need to know. He's smart, he's resourceful, and he's dangerous. But we've got him cornered. He won't be making fools of us much longer. Can I assist you further?
Where did he come from? Who is he?
Even his team didn't know that. Maybe we'll know more once we have his body. Of course, it really won't matter then.
I'll get going.
Good idea.
Okay. So I came in through that door, didn't I? So we head out here. Now there should be a little side room. This is the one. So we can hack this mech, which is the Eclipse Sabotage. Let's get some cash off them first, though. This one. Ezo. Mickey hack. Okay, what do we got? Easy peasy.
That should slow them down.
So that'll turn on the
They'll be hostile
mercs
if
now.
they activate it.
So let's push on. So there's Garm. Let's talk to these guys. Yeah, this is a dead end. So let's talk to Garm.
You're in the wrong place, freelancer.
You the Blood Pack leader?
Name's Garm. That's all you need to know. I'm stuck here waiting till you freelancers are done playing war. Ask your questions and go.
When did the Blood Pack attack?
Damn Tarek wants us to wait. I hate waiting. But he says the Suns have a plan, and they don't want us getting in their way. We're supposed to wait until the Eclipse send their mechs. We'll see.
Why are the Blood Pack on Omega?
We're the muscle on this bloody station. You need protection or want someone removed, talk to us. The Blood Pack are everywhere on Omega. Everybody loves us, and everybody hates us.
I'm guessing Archangel mostly just hates you.
He's just an uptight asshole. I don't really care what he thinks. But he's costing me men and making me work for my money. I'll be the one to take him out today. You watch. I'm the only one who's fought him one-on-one.
What do you know about Archangel?
He's a pain in the ass. He's a Turian, which makes him slightly worse to look at than you. And he's brave, till he realizes you're more than he bargained for.
Sounds like you've had personal experience.
He tried to take me down once. Waited till I was alone. Longest damn fight of my life. But I held him off till my men showed up. He wasn't so tough after that. We chased him over half of Omega. Almost had him. But the slippery bastard snuck away before we could pin him down.
I should get going.
About time.
Okay, now is there anything in here? I can't remember what the Blood Pack Sabotage is. Maybe there isn't one.
Leave us alone.
Alright, alright. Okay. Sucks to be you, buddy. Okay, I think this is the blue to sun sabotage.
Kathka?
Sergeant Kafka. You must be the group Salky mentioned. You just in time.
Saki?
You met him when you were dropped off. He radioed to say you were coming. You three kinda stand out from most of the other freelancers. Anyway, the infiltration team is about to give us the signal. Archangel won't know what hit him. Got any questions? This may be your last chance.
Are you gonna give us cover with the gunship?
Huh. Tarek is the only one who flies her. Besides, she's not quite ready. That bastard Archangel gave her a beating last time she was out there. A few more tweaks, she'll be as good as new.
Why are you coordinating the attack and fixing gunships?
I'm in the infiltration group. Our team coordinates with the gunship. I'm staying back to organize the freelancers and make sure the gunship's ready to go if we need her.
So our plan is to jump the wall and head for Archangel's building?
And try not to get killed too fast. You're only a distraction, as long as you're alive. You don't have to make it all the way across. Just keep Archangel watching that bridge. The infiltration team will do the rest.
How will the infiltration team get to Archangel?
They've got two options. They trap him in close quarters and finish the bastard off face to face. If that doesn't work, they have explosives. They'll just need time to set up.
So the bridge is the only way in?
Until the gunship's working again or the blasters finish with the tunnels. Look, we got a plan. We don't need you trying to come up with any great ideas. Just do your damn job, collect your credits, and go home.
Are you leading the assault?
Ha! Tarek doesn't pay me to fight. I just plan the attacks and fix the damn gunship. You freelancers get the privilege of...
Target is in sight. We're a go.
Check. Bravo team, go, go, go! Archangel's got quite a surprise waiting for him. But that means no more waiting for me.
He's not the only one with a surprise coming.
To 100% before Tarek decides he needs her again.
We're gonna renegade this.
You're working too hard.
Archangel is in trouble. Not much time.
Well, let's not wait around too long.
Oh damn. Okay, this is what always happens. I always do the gunship, and then I don't get a chance to go into the other room. I think this is what happens every single time.
Come on,
Oh
give
well.
these guys a surprise of our own.
Trouble ahead.
Would have been nice to get in the other way. Right, well we're gonna
Here we go.
start taking down these guys to help out Archangel.
I'm going.
Oh, no. Alright, let's shockwave. He's okay for now. Let's have a quick look around here. Did I see there was a
Headed for
medical kit?
combat.
Oh, what's that scan?
I'll take it.
Or something else. Medigel. He's doing okay because we took down the troops. Bomb. What do I do with that? Should I blow it up? Can't defuse it.
Here goes.
Another med kit. I probably don't need that med kit. Guns full. Let's go up the stairs. Let's meet Archangel. Oh, you guys. Okay. Okay, yeah. So let's get you.
Archangel.
Shepard. I thought you were dead.
Garrus! What are you doing here?
Just keeping my skills sharp. A little target practice.
You okay?
Been better, but it sure is good to see a friendly face. Killing mercs is hard work, especially on my own.
You nailed me good a couple times, by the way.
Concussive rounds only, no harm done. Didn't want the mercs getting suspicious.
Uh-huh.
If I wanted to do more than take your shields down, I'd have done it. Besides, you were taking your sweet time. I needed to get you moving.
What are you doing out here on Omega?
I got fed up with all the bureaucratic crap on the Citadel. Figured I could do more good on my own. At least it's not hard to find criminals here. All I have to do is point my gun and shoot.
How'd you manage to piss off every major merc organization in the Terminus systems?
It wasn't easy. I really had to work at it. I'm amazed that they teamed up to fight me. They must really hate me.
Since when did you start calling yourself Archangel?
It's just a name the locals gave me for all my good deeds. I don't mind it, but please, it's just Garrus to you.
Well, we got here, but I don't think getting out will be as easy.
No, it won't. That bridge has saved my life, funneling all those witless idiots into scope. But it works both ways. They'll slaughter us if we try to get out that way.
So we just sit here and wait for them to take us out?
It's not all that bad. This place has held them off so far. And with 3 of you, I suggest we hold this location, wait for a crack in their defenses, take our chances. It's not a perfect plan, but it's a plan.
How'd you let yourself get into this position?
My feelings got in the way of my better judgment. It's a long story. I'll make you a deal. You get me out of here alive, and I'll tell you the whole damn thing.
I didn't like sneaking anyway. Time to spill a little merc blood.
Glad to see you haven't changed. Let's see what they're up to. Looks like they know their infiltration team failed. Take a look. Scouts. Eclipse, I think.
More than scouts. One less now, though.
Indeed. We better get ready. I'll stay up here. I can do a lot of damage from this vantage point. You can do what you do best. Just like old times, Shepard. Let's give these bastards
Okay, I think we need to get lower down because
everything we've got.
There's stuff over here though.
We've been spotted!
What's that Vindicator thing? Okay. I think that's a sniper. Okay, well let's get rid of some armor.
Enjoy.
Let's get down because I need to be closer up to actually do anything.
Simple enough.
Eclipse mercs have made it into the base.
Need some cover!
Okay, what we got? We got shields. I might need to go to machine pistol. Okay, that's cool. He's been caught in that.
Heads up, they're deploying snipers.
Shit, I'm in trouble here. Thanks, Miranda. Just
You want something done properly. All right, let's see how you handle this, Archangel.
well. The good news is that we don't weekend here.
Damn it. They're sending out the heavy mechs.
That problem should take care of itself.
Yes!
Going to cover!
Not a problem.
Just let this play out. I think eventually it might turn on us, but we'll let it take down the mercs for now, I think. Get the mechs down. Let's take your shields.
Snipe that one! Oh!
Next!
Oh, Jareth's coming, okay.
Hostile drone.
Come on, Jareth. You need to come out from that cover. So come out. Aha! Okay, now you're mine. That might be it for now.
Looks like that's all of them. Come find me before they regroup.
I don't need the meds. Let's leave it for now in case I do need those at some point. We'll save. Did I miss anything here? I was a bit hurried the last time I was in here.
Shepard, I need you up here.
Yeah. Hold your horses.
You're kicking ass, Shepard. They barely touched me. And we got Jareth in the process. I've been hunting that little bastard for months.
Why were you after him?
He's been shipping tainted Ezo all over Citadel space. Half the goods I seized back at CSEC came from his team here on Omega. I took out a big shipment a while back and killed his top lieutenant in the process. Not surprised he decided to work with the other mercs after that.
We've still got blood pack and blue suns left. Think we can make a break for it?
Maybe. Let's see what they're up to. They've reinforced the other side, heavily, but they're not coming over the bridge yet. What are they waiting for?
What the hell was that?
Damn it. They breached the lower level. Well, they had to use their brains eventually. You'd better get down there, Shepard. I'll keep the bridge clear.
We're on our way.
Go down a level. The basement door's on the west side of the main room behind the stairs. I'll radio directions if you need help, but you've got to get down there quick. Good luck.
Go with the Carnifex. It's more about armor with the blood pack guys. Now, it can be quite tough, this section in particular, because you need to kind of run into danger, essentially. I haven't really got anything that's going to help with the loadout.
Get to the console and close that shutter before they can get through.
Commencing shutdown.
Right, yeah, so we need to just keep this free of things until they can do that. Shit.
No shields!
Secured.
There's 2 more shutters. Get them closed fast. They're hitting me hard up here.
Not difficult.
Perfect! Yes!
There's one around, right around this corner, I think.
Find the large shutters and seal
Here
them.
he comes. Come on.
Here they come. There's not too many yet.
Shit! Shepard! Oh, I bloody knew there was one around that corner. How do you lure the little bastard out?
Here, enjoy.
Neutralize.
It's the same issue. I've got to come here and I've got to jump back immediately, I think. Shepard!
Find the large shutters and seal them.
Yeah, I know. But there's a little bastard right round here. Shepard! Oh.
Here they come.
How
There's
do
not
you...
too many yet.
Alright, you know what? I'm going to send in those two.
Right there.
Going now.
Mordin was a willing sacrifice.
There's a console near the shutters.
We're going to need to get him up, so let's do that.
I've seen it. Be right there.
Why didn't that detonate the biotic? Shit.
Commencing shutdown.
Making another push, taking some fire, but I'm okay so far.
Need to go up the other side.
Just one more shutter. Hurry!
I wish you could just go over these in one instead of having to take shelter behind them first. However, we can save at this point. You guys following me?
We'll stay close.
You bet.
Come on. Shit, this is the tough one. Kinda just need to keep pushing because they're pretty much endless.
Not difficult.
Need some help, sir.
Oh shit.
More aggressive.
Shields have failed.
Trouble ahead.
Hold the line.
Ah shit. Krogan. Oh, fuck, Baron. This dude needs to die.
Mount that one.
Where's this bastard? Shit, so many.
One left.
Damn, more trouble on the brain. I can't keep up.
Not difficult.
Commencing shutdown. Shutter secured.
Yay! Did it.
Get back here,
Without dying.
Coming in
I
from the
always
doors.
die on that bit. Quite impressed we did that. Garms are coming in now.
Rip them to shreds! Watch my back. I'll deal with Archangel.
Headed
Surprise!
Combat.
Garm is a problem.
Now let's finish you off. Heads up. There we go.
Need to get in.
One down.
Jesus Christ.
Just the thing to help.
Garm will tear him a new one if he gets in there. Okay.
Firing now.
Aha! Surprise! Yay! So Garm was tough. So I'm quite pleased we've done that. However, Garrus is still Dealing with some shit. Oh shit. No, that wasn't even. I thought it was gum. Who the hell did I just kill?
Flammable or inflammable. Forget which. Doesn't matter.
Shit. He's on us. It's on my ass.
Hostiles charging.
We'll put this down.
Shit. I think that was it. We done? We done?
Tough bastards, but I've seen worse. And we took out Garm and his blood pack. This day just gets better and better. He was one tough son of a bitch.
You fought with him before?
Yeah, we tangled once. Caught him alone, none of his gang to help him. Still couldn't take him out. I've never seen a Krogan regen that fast. He's a freak of nature. He just kept at it until his Vorcha showed up. It was close, but I had to let him go. Not this time.
Only the Blue Suns are left. I say we take our chances and fight our way out.
I think you're right. Tarek's got the toughest group, but nothing we haven't faced before. Besides, he won't be expecting us to meet him head-on and...
Look out.
Much good there.
I fixed
Probably machine pistol for this
it,
lot.
but not completely.
They're offloading troops.
I should go heavy.
Watch your back, Shepard.
She caught in my... Oh, damn.
Clean hit.
Enemy down!
They're rappelling down the sidewall. Ground floor.
Shit. On me.
With you.
Garrus!
Enemies in front.
Alright, well we've taken some of his stuff down, so we just wail in on his armor now.
There we go.
Shit, there he is.
Night.
Any armor.
Shepard, get down! Absolute maniac. Gotcha! Garrus!
We're getting you out of here, Garrus. Just hold on.
Come on, buddy.
Radio Joker, make sure they're ready for us.
He's in bad shape. We need to get him out of here.
Okay, so we did level up. Vindicated battle rifle. Maybe that's an assault rifle. Okay. We've got a tech damage thing. We missed some credits somewhere. Probably in that room I didn't get to go in because I did the gunship first.
Commander,
I think I do that every single
done
time.
what we could for Garrus, but he took a bad hit. The doc's corrected with surgical procedures and some cybernetics. Best we can tell, he'll have full functionality, but...
Shepard,
Still beautiful.
Tough son of a bitch. Didn't think he'd be up yet.
nobody would give me a mirror. How bad is it?
Hell, Garrus, you were always ugly. Slap some face paint on there and no one will even notice.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Damn it, my face is barely holding together as it is. Some women find facial scars attractive. Mind you, most of those women are Krogan.
God, you gotta love Garrus. Got my bro back.
Frankly, I'm more worried about you. Cerberus, Shepard. You remember those sick experiments they were doing?
That's why I'm glad you're here, Garrus. If I'm walking into hell, I want someone I trust at my side.
You realize this plan has me walking into hell, too. Just like old times. I'm fit for duty whenever you need me, Shepard. I'll settle in and see what I can do with the forward batteries.
Lots of calibrating, I expect. Yay, got Garrus. Huzzah. Okay, so let's have a little look at our research stuff. Weapons. Okay, nothing there that really helps us. Tech damage is good. Only 500 ESO, so we'll do that. Let's just chat. Ship stuff. We don't need that right now. This one would be good, but we're going to need more iridium for that. Prototypes. What is that a rocket launcher? Maybe. That might be a good one to get. Oh, no, this is the missile launcher. So what's the cane? Highly explosive weapon. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're going to need a lot more iridium for all this stuff. This one would be good too. I don't think we tend to take a lot of melee damage. Let's talk to Morden. Hey, dude.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, would like that actually. Talked about work earlier. Time with Special Tasks Group studying genophage. It wasn't entirely honest. Lie of omission. Also, other kinds. Need to clear the air. Mission too important to keep secrets. Work on genophage was more than just study.
What was the Special Tasks Group doing with the Krogan genophage?
Study at first, as I said, but uncovered surprising data. Krogan population was increasing at faster rate than expected. Krogan were adapting to genophage, overcoming disease.
Did the Krogan evolve, or did some of their scientists develop a treatment?
Krogan scientists? Never met Krogan scientist worthy of term. No. Natural evolution. Krogan physiology incredibly durable. Organ redundancy, backup systems, cellular regeneration. Genophage like any other natural hazard. Krogan evolved past it.
The genophage was a terrible mistake. It nearly destroyed the Krogan and their culture. Now they have a chance to recover.
Naive viewpoint. Krogan too dangerous to allow unchecked birth rate. Look at Krogan rebellions. Personally led a science team. Geneticists, chemists, sociologists, mathematicians. Created new version of genophage. Released it on Tuchanka, other Krogan-centric areas. Restabilized Krogan population.
You never considered other options?
Hundreds. Thousands. Modified genophage offered best outcome. Stabilized population, avoided publicity that could incite Krogan anger, averted potential genocide or devastating war. Best solution for whole galaxy, Krogan included.
How did you distribute the modified genophage?
Covert drops, hospitals, clan centers, water supplies. Very difficult. Few Solarians on Tuchanka. Team got caught a few times. Had to fight free. Messy. Better when things went as planned.
How did your genophage modification work?
Krogan evolution attached garbage genetic code to genophage attack sites. Modification created other areas for garbage code to connect. Left sites clean, capable, running smoothly.
I doubt you told many people about this, Morden. I appreciate you letting me know.
Wanted you to know I'm willing to do what's necessary. Should get back to work. Talk more later. Next time tissue synthesis has to compile. Good for free time.
I guess we'll touch base with everyone else, including Mr. Charisma himself, Jacob.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
I heard you were big in the Alliance. Figured we have something in common.
I did some things that caught attention and stirred up the Citadel. That was after the Alliance put me on leave, though. Didn't drive a Mako through a relay or take down a Reaper, but you covered that.
You make no apologies for doing what you had to. I admire that.
I couldn't go back to the Alliance, not after the cover-up. They did the same to you. General public never knew you were dead or heard the real story of the Citadel. Did you know they used you on recruitment ads? You were the human ideal for like 6 months. Then they replaced you with a composite image they invented. Guess you didn't focus test right. Perfect example of humanity, and they still dumped you.
Way to boil it down, Jacob. I hope you keep a better attitude about our current mission.
Don't worry. This is exactly what I signed on for. If that's all, Commander, I'll get back to my duties. There's a lot to get ready.
Alright, let's go and check our messages, and then we'll move down to the crew layer, talk to a few folks. In terms of what we do next, I think I'll probably head to the Citadel. Cerberus Command request. Reports tell us you've been operating in the Omega Nebula. We'd like you to look into a situation on Lorek, a nearby planet in the Fathar system. Scan the planet for a base where we believe Eclipse Mercs are holding one of our operatives. You should be able to detect the operative's transmitter. Extract the operative. If the operative is beyond rescue, recover any relevant intel that Eclipse may have collected. Very delicate matter, Shepard. We trust in your discretion. Glad I didn't sign up, from John Whitson. Hey, Aria gave me this address. I think I met you at Afterlife on Omega. You stopped me from joining up with those mercs who were trying to take out Archangel. Man, I was so pissed off at you. I got blind drunk that night, and it was a few days later before I got it together enough to check the news vids, saw that almost all those mercs had gotten killed by Archangel. I don't know who you are or if you got out of there alive yourself, but thanks. I felt really stupid when I heard about the body count and how I could have been part of it. I'll make the most with what you did for me, John. Very nice. From Omega Clinic Desk. Commander, I wanted to thank you again for saving me from those Batarians. I thought I'd seen the worst of people's anger and fear at Dr. Solus's clinic. I had no idea how much anger his work was keeping in check, how bad it really was. If not for you, I'd be dead, thank you. The clinic is doing well. You got rid of most of the plague, and I've been able to handle the rest without too much trouble. The Blue Suns keep offering to take over security here. I keep the mechs powered on. I won't make the same mistake twice. Thanks, Daniel. Good. Okay.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Let's head down. Where does Saeed hang out? I thought he was one of those, but maybe he's somewhere else. Don't need to go to medical. Go talk to Garrus.
Another colony went missing. Ferris Fields.
Ferris Fields? Didn't Hadley have a brother stationed there?
Yeah, it's taking too long.
Hey, dude.
Shepard, need me for something?
What can you tell me about the Normandy's armaments?
Looks like Cerberus upgraded what the ship carried before. Should have a bit more kick. I still don't like our chances against a collector ship, though. Not unless we upgrade the guns.
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
A few, yeah. Here, take a look.
So he's got the Thanix cannon, so we need more platinum for that. Okay.
Let me know when you've got the materials for me to upgrade our guns.
Have the Cerberus crewmen given you any trouble?
I think being part of the team that took down Saren got me some points. Everyone I talked to was polite, anyway. Don't worry, Commander. We're all working together.
Have you got a minute?
Sure. Just checking the weapon systems. You can never be too careful. I thought I'd seen every weapon in the galaxy in our fight against Saren. Mercenary work showed me otherwise. And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandy with a few upgrades to boot. I wish we'd joined up with them sooner.
We haven't joined Cerberus. They're funding our mission. That's all.
Relax, Shepard. Just a figure of speech. I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
What did your merc squad do? Didn't sound like you were available for hire.
You saw Omega. It was full of thugs kicking the helpless. I formed my team to kick back. We weren't mercenaries. At least nobody was paying us. We made money by taking down slavers, pirates, or gangs that went too far.
Doesn't sound like you made any friends with the gangs.
I got 3 separate merc bands to work together to take me down. My manager at CSEC would be impressed. It was simple. We'd hit their shipments, disrupt activities, get under their skin, make them angry. They'd come charging right into our well-prepared kill zone, crossfire and snipers, clean and surgical. They never stood a chance.
How'd you end up fighting mercenaries here on Omega?
I trained to become a Spectre after the Normandy was destroyed, but it didn't work out. Too much politicking at the Citadel. Nobody was willing to take risks. Omega was filled with criminals nobody else could touch. And there was no red tape to slow me down. It was a perfect fit. People here needed someone to believe in. Someone to stand up to the local thugs.
That explains how you started. How'd you end up with a squad?
Not too different from how you formed your squad to fight Saren, actually. You prove that you get things done, and people join up. Mercs who wanted to atone. Security consultants tired of playing by the rules. I gave them hope. And now they're dead. Shows what I know.
Tell me about your squad.
There were 12 of us, including me. Former military operatives, CSEC agents, the usual. Had a Solarian explosives expert. Pretty sure he'd spent time in the Special Tasks Group. My tech expert was a Batarian, believe it or not. Not the friendliest guy, but he could hack any system ever built.
How did those mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed me. A Turian named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the Mercs attacked my squad. Then he disappeared. Everyone except me is dead because of him. And because I didn't see it coming.
I'm not sure I understand. What happened exactly?
Sidonis asked for my help on a job. When I got to the meeting point, nobody was there. By the time I got back to our hideout, the Mercs had killed all but 2 of my squad. And they didn't last long.
You sure it was a betrayal? Maybe they took Sidonis out first.
No. I put out feelers with some old contacts. He booked transport off Omega just before the attack. He also cleared out his private accounts before he left. He sold me out and ran.
Do you know where Sidonis is now?
No. His trail vanishes after he leaves Omega, but I'll keep hunting. I lost my whole team except for Sidonis. One day I'll find him and correct that. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I've got some things to take care of.
Sorry for dredging up old memories, old friend. Right, let's go have a quick chat with Miranda.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
Cerberus obviously has your loyalty. How did you get involved with them?
I suppose you've earned the right to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
How bad were the terms you and your father parted on?
Shots were fired.
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
I assume that Cerberus approves of your enhanced abilities?
Of course. Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the Elusive Man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
Talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used by your father, by Cerberus.
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Your spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
Thanks for your time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
Okay. So we've got a few more like solar systems in this cluster to check out. So we'll do that. I think Zaid may actually be down on the engineering level, but that's okay. He doesn't really have a lot to say as a DLC character. He's got a few stories to tell, but like kind of passively, just while like you're wandering around. So it's not that compelling. Chambers.
How is our newest Turian crew member doing? His injuries looked painful.
He's a soldier. It'll take a lot more than that to keep him down.
There's something about him. I just want to hold him close and whisper, "It will be all right."
Garrus doesn't need anyone to hold him.
True. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Let's go check on Joker as well, actually. Joker and Edie.
Hadley, I heard about Ferris Fields. Any news on your brother?
He's gone. They're all gone. But we'll get them back.
Shepard and Lawson are on it.
Hey, Commander, we got Garrus back. That's great, because he was totally my favorite. With that pole up his ass.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda. No surprise, Morden acts superior to everyone, like he's got tenure at FU. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
I assume everything's going well up here?
We're just having an argument over personalization of my workspace.
Cerberus regulations are clear, Mr. Moreau. Personalization does not include grease on my bridge cameras.
It's just mad that all its footage of me looks like a dream sequence.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Alright, so I think we'll do a bit more exploration in this cluster, and then I think after we've done each of those systems, at least one of which sounds like it's got a proper mission on, I think we'll head to the Citadel. Reinstated as a Spectre. So we're at 100% here now. There's no more quests. I'm at Fathar's where that quest was that we were pointed towards. So why don't we do Kairavamori? Any of these, really. What I might do is start at Batella and kind of work my way around clockwise. So this is where we've got to keep an eye on our fuel. A lot of systems have fuel stations, though, to fill up. Not this one, though. Gas giant whose moons were once home to Essul, a Batarian warlord who terrorized the Terminus systems. Attempting to unite a pirate army under his banner, he successfully conducted a rapid blitz against 11 habitable planets. Fortunately for the rest of the galaxy, Essul's crimes caught the attention of the Spectres, who deduced his hidden location and assassinated him. Essul's empire, built on hyper-extended army, soon came crashing down. His lost stockpiles of Element Zero have become something of a legend, and foolish spacers have spent countless amounts of time and money searching the Batalla system, convinced they'll be the ones to finally strike it rich. So we have a bit of a clue here that there may be some Ezo around, probably not on the gas giant. Actually, if there's Iridium here, I need Iridium. It's not a bad deposit.
Probe away.
I think we'll come out of here. Gas giants generally aren't the best sources for stuff. Let's not waste time there. Right, let's go and check out. One close? There might be one closer in. Thunawanero, a strange island of peace in the lawless Terminus systems. Thunawanero is a planet of crushing gravity but abundant life. As its ponderous name indicates, it was colonized by the Elcor, who have several booming industries on the planet. Hydroelectric dams and biofuels from tough woody algae provide much of the planet's energy. Mines, blah blah. Of course, pirates target the Elcor's shipping as soon as it leaves orbit, but the Elcor's deal with mercenary companies. Keep away all but the most foolhardy of attackers. What is the gravity then? 6.7 Gs. Okay, that is quite heavy. Oh. Palladium? We could do with some palladium. We could do with a bit of everything, to be honest. If there's like high deposits of stuff, we'll grab it. Platinum is another one we need for research projects that we're looking to complete. Ooh, that's a lot of iridium. We'll take that. There's some Ezo as well. Oh, yeah, there's a little chunk of Ezo.
Probe away.
Guess this
In
is where
research projects, Element Zero is used for bioamp and Omni-tool upgrades.
I guess
which
this is
allows
where
squad
Essul
members
dumped
who
his
have
stuff.
bionic and tech powers to be much more effective.
Have a bit of both
Probe
there.
away.
Ooh, yeah, let's grab a chunk of Ezo while it's here. There aren't that many planets that have Ezo deposits, so it's good to grab it when you see it.
Probe away.
It's why it's always worth reading the planet descriptions, because quite often you get little hints that
Probe
the
launched.
planet would be a good source of Ezo. Still got good deposits. Oh, that's a lot of platinum. Palladium, sorry, let's take that. Running out of probes. Ooh, that's a big chunk of EZO. We'll grab that.
Launching probe.
Still got good deposits here. I'm not going to go too crazy, but okay, there's EZO and platinum, so let's grab that. And it'll probably go down to either moderate or poor after this one. Moderate. I think we'll leave it there. But that was a good little mining session. And then we got a little planet in here. Logosiri. Batarians have colonized the world, forcing slaves to work in their mines and agri-habitats. The labor is hot, endless and backbreaking, even in this low-G environment. Every horror story told by slaves elsewhere in the cluster seems to be topped by one from Logosiri. The most famous is that of the slave Silperon, who worked to death 420 slaves over the course of a galactic standard year, and ground up their bodies for compost in his greenhouses. He was eventually poisoned by his wife, but his shadow and his business model still hangs over the miserable planet. Okay, it's only moderate, so it's not probably worth too much of our time to investigate. Quite often the smaller planetoids have really big deposits. I mean, that's quite a nice palladium deposit.
Launching probe.
It's probably worth grabbing that iridium.
Probe away.
Let's leave that for now. Okay, let's head out. And we'll either go back to Omega system. It's not a bad idea to fill up on fuel, because the one I want to go to is over here anyway, so let's just fill up on probes and fuel before we head out. And we're in Larkan. Okay. Looks like there might only be one planet in here. Is there anything around the little asteroid belt? Utha. Has served as a way station for slaves escaping their Batarian masters. What little land it has is tectonically stable, and its considerable radiation belt and electrical storms grant cover from many common types of sensors. Fleeing ships typically hide on Uther long enough to discharge their drive cores and stock up on deuterium before trying to make it to the cluster's mass relays. Okay. This is a rich world, so what have we got here?
Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched.
Try and mine out as much of this world as makes sense if it's got good deposits of pretty much all the stuff we're looking for.
Launching probe.
Do it more iridium.
Probe launched.
Taking it down to moderate now. Well, let's grab that.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away.
It's probably going to push it to poor. Depleted, in fact. Okay. That's fine. I think moving forward, I'll probably, so if I'm doing mining, I'll probably pause the recording. You've kind of got the idea how it works, haven't you? So sometimes, sometimes you get like a little beacon that tells you there's something on the world worth checking out. So if that happens, we'll obviously do that. Uwen Och means Uwan Prime is a stony planet encased in ice under a methane-heavy sky. Named for the Uwan Consortium, the Batarian manufacturing firm that financed its exploration, Uwan Och's crust provides much of the boron allotropes used in Omnigel throughout the Terminus systems. The area has naturally become a haven for pirates who attempt to steal the refined gel or its ingredients as soon as the cargo ships leave the atmosphere. It's not the rich world, so I would have like a little radar ping if there was actually something to land on the planet to get, but as is not, I'll just mine this out and I'll pause here while I'm doing so. Okay, we find ourselves on Vatar in the same system. Located within the life zone of a dimming orange sun, Vatar would be habitable except for its carbon dioxide atmosphere and an icy surface that kills most oxygen-producing bacteria. Nonetheless, mercenary companies enslave us of numerous strongholds on the planet, out of reach of any galactic authority. Travel advisory: a statistically significant number of distress signals have originated within the 1 million kilometer mark of Vatar. Civilian travel not recommended. Another rich planet. We don't have a landing site, so I'll pause again. And lastly, we have Sator, a rocky planet with a crushing atmosphere. Sator has been scanned from orbit, but largely left unexplored due to its sweltering conditions. Its atmosphere contains nitrogen, but also an unusually high percentage of ethane, which can coalesce in pockets near the surface. The alumina-heavy crust of the planet can reach glowing hot temperatures, blah 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 blah. For this region, extravehicular activities are discouraged on Sator. No company has been willing to invest in exploration. It's another rich world. I've only got 6 probes left. Why don't we just stay here, because it's not going to take me long to mine. Well, not mine it out perhaps, but use up my probes at the very least.
Probe away. Probe launched.
We find a good amount of iridium in this cluster.
Probe launched.
One more. Let's try and find a nice big one. Ooh. I might go for the platinum.
Probe launched.
Cool. Okay, well, we're going to head back to the Omega system then. And top up fuel and probes, and then we'll head to maybe the one that's got the Normandy crash site, and we'll do that little mission.
Fuel reserves at 50%.
Okay, we're going to top up. Let's go to Armada. I like that not only do you get like a system percentage for completion, you also get one for the cluster as well. It's a really cool way of just letting you know if there's still stuff to discover. So let's have a look at these planets first, and then we'll go to Alshera. Takan. Orbiting closest to the F-class star Armada, Takan is a blistering, sun-blasted hell. Neither its carbon dioxide atmosphere nor its weak magnetic field provides any protection from the star's harsh radiation. Fortunately, Takan has few significant resources and is only noticeable for an unusual purple desert in the southern hemisphere, thought to be the result of eroded spessartite. Okay, counts as moderate, so maybe we won't waste too much time here. Okay, there's a big deposit of palladium I think I will grab.
Probe away.
That's cool, so let's leave it there. Let's check out Aingana. Is a hot, beautiful and deadly world covered with the debris of ancient starships. Approximately 127,000 years ago, a series of battles were fought over it by 2 organic species, the Thoihan and the Inusanon. Although no records of the conflict remain, most historians agree that both races wanted to colonize Aingana, and neither were willing to share. The 2 lost hundreds of ships in a series of battles over Aingana and its moon, Baraya. Many of these were eventually pulled in by the planet's gravity well. The Mass Effect drive cores of these ships broke apart, dumping refined element 0, so we should expect to find that here, over large stretches of landscape. This poisoned the environment and a wave of extinctions followed. Many of the animal species that remained showed a tendency to develop biotic powers. As the ecology of Aingana is energetic and aggressive, this makes colonization a deadly peril. Okay, they've created magic monsters here. I'm going to pause, because I'm going to try and mine this out and get all the EZO that's around. Hang on. Okay, I think I got most of it, so let's head. So there's actually... Is that? There's another planet. Is there one that's further out somewhere? Oh yeah, okay. That's fine. Do this one next then. Karora. Essentially a great rock in space. Not much there, bit of minerals. Let's have a look. Moderate. Okay, so another one I probably won't bother looking at in too much detail. Let's just come away. Let's go to whatever this is. Angea. Penetrating scans have revealed large numbers of hollow, unpowered objects with dimensions of 3.414 by 12.56 by 2.28 meters, circulating in the equatorial cloud bands. These objects appear to have sails or wings attached, allowing them to be borne aloft by Angea's winds. While they are too deep to be reached for study, popular conjecture in xeno-archaeological circles holds that they are coffins of an ancient race who laid their dead to rest in the gas giant. Interesting. Moderate, probably won't go too mad here. It's okay. So, I'm actually going to come out of the galaxy map. Let's go look at our research options now that I've done a bit of mining. Nothing there, nothing there. The advanced mineral scanner is one I think I'll get, because it just means that it will just move a lot more quickly. But the heavy ship armor and Thanix cannon, that's more like an endgame thing, so I don't need to rush to get that now. Prototype, so this, which was the, it was actually the Cane. Need one more heavy weapon ammo upgrade to unlock. So I don't know about the missile launcher or the Avalanche, which is like a freeze ray, effectively. So I might leave those for now and not rush to use all my minerals. Let's go and do the Normandy landing site. Well, I say landing site, crash site. More accurately.
I have detected an anomaly.
So that's what Edie says when there is somewhere to land on a planet. It doesn't say a lot of interesting about the planet, but when we go to scan, you'll see that we get like a little radar ping over here, just telling us where we should go. So there we go. It is rich in... Oh. Grab a couple of things while we're here. Actually, let me pause and just mine out some stuff here first. Okay, there's probably about as much that makes sense to do. Why don't we try and find our landing spot? There we go.
Probe away. I have found something.
Scans confirm the wreckage of the SSV Normandy on the planet's surface. No life signs or mechanical activity detected. Stable landing zone located amid the crash site. Let's go. There's no combat here, this is just one for Shepard. We've got to wander around and look at stuff and find some stuff. We can put that away, we don't need it. So it's quite... Okay, won't give me a map. There is quite a big site. I'll do my best to kind of grab everything. We kind of want to grab these like little sparkle things. These are dog tags. There's... I forget how... 1 of 20, there we go. So there's 20 we need to find. Dog tags of the dead crew members. We'll have a think. We'll have a look at everywhere, and then we'll think about where we'll place the monument. I mean, Joker's alive, thankfully. Maybe I'll do a bit of a... Okay, there is one over. I was going to say, maybe I'll do like an external loop and then move internal, but you know, if I've spotted one, it makes sense to grab it. Caroline Granado. I've got some Ezo. Grab that. Is that an escape pod, maybe? It's a shame how it ended up, but I do like the SR2. Oh, there's an N7 helmet there, interesting. I wonder if that's wearable or just a collectible. Let's go and get that first. I don't think that's wearable. I think it might just be something that pops up in her cabin. What have we got here? This is the CIC, right? Entry 1. So a lot of this is unrecoverable. Spoke to the commander about this. All these damned aliens aboard the Alliance's most advanced ship. I just don't trust them. That damned Asari and a Quarian. What does Shepard think this is, a zoo? With the Quarian, it seems she's on some kind of pilgrimage trying to improve the lot of her home ship. I can understand that. I would babysit my children or anything, but if she has to be on board, I suppose that's not too bad. For a while now, and I'm taking a look back at past entries in this journal. How blind I was at the time. I came on this ship firmly believing humanity was on its own in the galaxy. Shepard brought all these aliens on board, and there's no way we could have accomplished what we did without them. I'm proud to say, die for any member of this crew, regardless of what world they were born on. So this is kind of Navigator Presley's personal journey throughout the first game then. Started off not really liking the alien races and ended up you know, supporting them. So that's pretty cool, I think. It's a bit like Ash. He was a bit xenophobic at the start of the first game. All right, there's a dog tag over here. We got the Mako. Obviously, we recovered that from the Citadel, I guess, after it crash landed. Happy memories. Flying uncontrollable across the landscape. It's the CIC, so yeah, we'll try and eventually get everything. Unfortunately, I have to do that to get over here. Go over, oh, I can actually walk on this. Okay. Let's see what's over this way then. Aha! %. I think we can go up this little corridor section here. I'm going to grab that ID tag just to the side though, because I'll probably forget about that one if I don't do it now. Which is the gun battery. It's nice that you get a chance in this game to kind of say goodbye to the original Normandy. Do appreciate that. I can't remember if this was a DLC, like a little launch day DLC thing, or not. Can't remember. We find her hate diary. I think generally I put the monument by there's sort of, I think over there by like the Normandy name. Is that 14 or 15? 15, okay. Still a few to go. We're kind of coming up on our first loop. Probably some more stuff around the center. This is probably where I'll put the monument, but I can't remember if you get whisked away after you do it, so let's try and find the remaining tags, and then we'll come back here. 16, so 4 left. This is kind of where I started. Let's look a bit more around like the central bits. Did I go up there? I'm sure I did. Okay, well I might pause while I try and find the remaining 4. I might have to run around a few times trying to catch the glints at the right moment. So I'll pause here and we'll come back in a little bit. I don't think there's any more little flashbacks to discover. Yeah, so I'm going to run around for a bit, try and find these last 4, and we'll come back in a bit. Okay, so basically there seemed to be a tag in each of these fragile crates that I was not destroying because I didn't really see a point, but each of them so far seems to have held a dog tag, so I think this will be my last one. There we go. Carlton Tux. Last man. Okay, so let's go to like the Normandy nameplate. We'll plop down our sort of memorial marker. And then we'll head off. I think we'll go to the Fadar system because there is a mission there that we do. Right, where's the little spot? Here we go. Right, time to head back. Experience gain? A little bit. No credits to find. We got the all easier though, I think. Let's head out of here. Yeah, so Fadar's our last one. I don't have a huge amount of probes left, but it'll probably be enough. There's a few planets here. Dorgal. Nothing really. interesting in the blurb. Not where we land. It is rich, but I've only got 6 probe. Well, you know what? Let's just try and plop a big one down, so to speak. Let's just try and plop a big old one down on Dorgle.
Probe launched.
Got quite a lot of platinum. I'll grab some of that, I guess. That'll do. I need at least one for the landing mission. We have Karar. There have been no... Okay, a small population of miners eke out in existence on the surface, selling their ore at Lorek and praying that the intermittent raids by the Terminus pirate clans will pass their homestead by. There have been no children born on Karar since the infamous pirate raid of 2047, when every child on the planet was rounded up and taken as a slave. Any couple finding itself pregnant preemptively moves off-world. Okay, so there's nothing really here, but let's... Got any iridium or anything useful?
Probe launched.
Oh, this will be Lorek, I expect.
I have detected an anomaly.
Aha. Originally independent Asari colony named Isan, it was annexed by the Batarian hegemony in 1913, causing a minor galactic incident. Despite several attempts, the local Terminus warlords have never been able to take Lorek for themselves. Lorek is a low-density world composed of rock, light metals, and a water-based crust. Yeah. Okay, so... Ooh. I'm going to grab that.
Probe away.
We've got one left to find our landing site.
General distress. Beacon auto process interrupted at parse point
There it is.
ACO65532.
I have found something.
Signal scans detect a transmitter matching Cerberus encryption. It is registered to an unknown deep cover operative. Cerberus operative life signs unconfirmed. Other transmissions that match known Eclipse-coded communications are also detected. Alright, well, we'll take Garrus. Oh, we can cycle it, so let's add him first of all so we can see him. Then we can cycle his appearance. I kind of like him with the sort of scarred armour. Must admit, I'll keep it like that for now. So he's got the same overloads. So assault rifles and sniper rifles is a nice loadout, and I'm going to take Mordin as well. These are kind of my Garrison Rex of this game, but I will try and mix it up a little bit with different companions, because you get so many for this one. Yeah, I think I might save up a bit on my XP. Garrus. Overload is obviously our main one. Let's grab that. I can do 610. Yeah, I can't get all the way there, unfortunately. Let's do that, and then maybe I'll save another level up to get like a nice area overload. I think that's well worth saving for. Mordin is okay. It's a Garrus. A few options here now. So I got the collector's one. So which is the best? I quite like the Mattock. Maybe we should give him the collector's one though. We'll give him the collector's one. And he's still only got that one sniper rifle. Just check our loadout. That looks okay. Garrus, you're using your assault rifle. We got that. Okay. Oh, look around. Platinum. Where's that? Nope.
headed for combat.
Do shields, okay, Garrus.
This should slow him down.
Shit. Can I fire off my... Oh.
Hit!
I got it.
Not neutralized.
Alright, I think we might be done for the time being.
Excellent.
Logs. Interrogator, Corporal Giro. Subject, Cerberus Agent Tyrone Rawlings. Eclipse targeted Agent Rawlings some time ago. We know Rawlings is connected to the encrypted data we acquired. The data could conclusively prove Cerberus's involvement in Rachni experiments. We believe Rawlings possesses a cipher that can be used to decrypt the data. Without his cipher, the data could take years for Eclipse to decode. Agent Rawlings proved difficult to capture. Having insinuated himself on a ship bound for the Attican Traverse, he had won over the loyalty of the ship's crew, who believed him to be a human dignitary on a mission of discovery. Our own agents managed to disable the ship and hobble its defences long enough to extract Agent Rawlings. We lost a lot of men to obtain this asset. This data had better be worth the expense. The interrogation has failed. Despite some of our most advanced interrogation techniques, Agent Rawlings managed to evade our questions. When we applied more invasive methods, he proved resistance to those as well. Eventually, Agent Rawlings' resistance caused tempers to flare. We consider it unfortunate that Agent Rawlings did not live to pass on the cipher. As we have men working to decipher the encryption now... Sorry. As long as we control this data, its mere existence remains a powerful tool against Cerberus. Enemies are coming in?
Sending the help.
Heavy weapons!
We done? Okay, we're done. Okay, well, let's check out this room first.
All enemies accounted for.
Okay. Oh. Check this room out first. Ah. That brings us up to 2,000 palladium. That sounds about right. Mission. Usually it's round numbers. Well, there he is.
This computer contains the encrypted intelligence extracted from the captured Cerberus agent. The information could adversely affect Cerberus if it were ever circulated publicly.
Let's take it ourselves. Kick that can down the road. Okay, so we leveled up, I guess. Found a good amount of credits, actually, so that's good. Platinum. Let's have a look at our
Commander, you've
messages.
received a new message at your private terminal.
Operative data filed. I've logged and begun decryption of the data you recovered from the Eclipse base on Lorek. Preliminary searches show that this information pertains to illicit operations in which Cerberus was involved over the past 5 years. Should this information be released, it could severely hinder Cerberus's ability to operate openly in the galaxy. It will take me a year or more to completely decrypt this information. Okay. From Talitha. Shepard, I don't know if you remember me. I had a gun and you stopped me from hurting myself. This is from the first game, I think. This is the girl who was up near the Citadel docks and we sort of talked down from being very stressed. My doctors say I'm doing better. One of them works with the people you work for. He told me he could get a message to you. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't talked to me that day, but the doctors are helping me. I'm getting better. They put me in a special school and they say I am doing good. The doctors say that other people are getting taken like I was. I hope you can help them like you helped me. Thank you, Talitha. Take care of Garrus from Nala Butler. My husband was one of the men serving on Garrus's team. I don't know how much Garrus talked to you about what happened. I don't know the specifics myself, only that my husband died in a trap set by those bastard gangs. I know Garrus blames himself. He took every shot fired at his squad as a personal failure on his part, and it was clear when he sent me the message about my husband that he thinks it was his fault. My husband would never have wanted that. He was proud of the work he did on Garrus's squad. He was taking back Omega from the gangs. He died fighting with honor. I miss him. God, I'd give anything to get him back. But whatever happened there wasn't Garrus's fault. You're his command now. Please, if you can, help him stop blaming himself. And please don't tell him that I sent you this. Thank you. And then Admiral Hackett. The Alliance was grateful to receive the information you found at the Normandy's crash site, and we've sent it out to the affected families. By finding those dog tags, you have provided peace of mind for a lot of people, Commander. I thank you on their behalf. There we go. Okay, well, let's head out of the Omega system. Actually, I might just take that thing we found to Aria. I'm not sure what she gives you. It might just be a little bit of cash, but it might be a research thing. Actually, I think it might be a waypoint elsewhere in the galaxy. So let's head back to Omega first. Let's take Jacob and Zaid. They've not been out for a little while. Oh, let them stretch their legs. Okay, we've got 4 now. So what was I was kind of working towards singularity, I think. Maybe I should work towards warp. There's an argument for both. Warp is my main way of dealing with armor. Singularity is kind of how I lock down things. Yeah, I'm going to take warp. Jacob... I get the incendiary ammo, because that opens it up for a squad ability then. It's good, it means when Jacob's in the squad, Shepard can actually get an ammo power. And same for Zaid here. So his will help take down shields, which is not too bad. Oh, I can't open my powers here.
Quarantine reports. The plague has been completely eradicated, Shepard. I have also run searches for reports on Archangel. The various mercenary groups appear to believe that he is dead.
Come on, let me in.
Yeah, I think she gives you a waypoint to like a cache of supplies somewhere. We'll grab that.
I never know which pair of eyes to look at.
You want to talk? Talk to Arya.
What do you need? This data pad was on one of the mercs going after Archangel. They were coming for you next. Let me see.
Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
Thanks for the heads up, Shepard. Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization.
Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later.
You do that.
Bit of XP. Did she give us anything else? Doesn't seem like it, does it? I thought she gave us a waypoint.
Arya has work for you. You're interested? Arya has a job she needs doing. You up for some work?
That depends on what Arya has in mind.
Arya's gotten word that some blood-packed mercs plan to kill an old acquaintance of hers. A Krogan named Patriarch. She'd like you to keep that from happening.
I'll look into it.
Good. Patriarch's downstairs, likely surrounded by his fans. Get him into hiding until the mercs move on. Come back here when it's done, and you'll get your due.
I'll be back when the job's done.
Good luck.
Now, I'd remember exactly which... Okay, it's not in that one, though. Exactly which sort of side lounge he's in. We have spoken to him previously.
The Verlin Consortium is going ahead with its plans to sue the Citadel Council to remove unfair limits on the intergalactic slave trade.
There's no... yeah, the bartender's got replaced. Where? It's Patriot.
This shit tastes like poison anyway.
Might be here? Here he is.
You again. Greetings.
Some people want you dead. I've been asked to move you to safety.
Well, of course. Arya wouldn't want me hurt. It would make her look bad. Perhaps Arya's reputation is no longer my concern. Perhaps I will stay. See who thinks me important enough to kill.
Let's go with the
Here's
blue
an
option.
idea. Let me handle the assassins for
Paragon.
And so your name grows, while I remain an old man who lets others fight his battle.
you. No. You remain a powerful warlord with forces at his command. Not just Arya's trophy.
Well, You could be my Krent, fighting for my honor. If you would do this for me, I would be grateful. I might even be a Krogan again.
Alright, so we need to find these guys. I think they might be out the back here. Let's attack.
Out of our way, human.
Patriarch says hello.
How do we one-shot a Krogan? Maybe Zaid is good. Okay, so let's go back up.
Killed them all. And everyone knows that the Patriarch is not to be crossed. Thanks to you, Arya may think of me as more than a trophy. A real advisor, maybe. Or even a threat.
Use this. Don't ever let anyone think you're weak again.
Thanks to you, I am a Krogan. By the way, be careful with Arya. She will approve of what you've done, I think. But not of you altering the balance of Omega. I think it reminds her too much of herself.
Cool stuff. Okay, so I guess we're going to report back to Grizz.
The Shepard Memorial on Akuz is expected to open next year, once the area is declared safe for visitors. Admiral Stephen Hackett will preside.
Arya wants to speak with you. She heard you took on the Blood Pack assassins yourself.
Word has it that Patriarch's Krant took out the men sent here to kill him. Funny, I didn't know he had a Krant.
Patriarch has more influence than you thought.
I see. Well, maybe I should watch my back then. It's not what I asked, but you got the job done. You've done a lot for me, Shepard. Let me return the favor. We're sending your coordinates to a cache on an uncharted world. You want it? It's yours.
What's the catch?
No catch, I don't need it, and I don't want it to go to waste. Whatever you find is yours to deal with.
Okay.
Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later.
You should find a nice young man to keep you warm in the meantime.
Right, back to La Normandie. And we're going to head off to the Citadel, I think. There is missions to do there, but primarily I want to just sort of say that we're not dead and that we can be a Spectre again. I can't remember exactly what that does, but it kind of opens up some merchant options, maybe? Can't remember. And there's also a lot of shops there, but I don't have a huge amount of money now. I have to be a bit selective what we get, I think. Give that to Normandy. Right. End of the third episode, and we're finally going to get out of our starter system. So we're going to probably top up with some stuff first. Let's head out. And we okay, so this is our galaxy. So Phoenix Massing, we've got Project Overlord, we've got a bunch of stuff here. Recruitment, we've got Zaid's loyalty mission plus the Firewalker DLC. The Citadel is where we're going, where we can also recruit another DLC expansion. Teammate Kasumi, and then the local cluster, which we'll get to eventually. But we're going to go Citadel, and I guess we'll pick up Kasumi at some point as well. You kind of recruit her immediately, and then her loyalty mission is kind of like quite a big involved one. And it's good fun as well. And she's a pretty good teammate, to be fair, Kasumi. I quite like her. Okay, well, we're going to take Garrus, and we're walking around. Who makes most sense? Maybe we'll take Miranda. I haven't got anything to spend mine on. Garrus. Oh, we're going to have area overload for you, mate. Very good. Miranda. I'm going to do the same. Really good for mechanical enemies.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift.
Here she
Please
is.
tell me your password, Commander Shepard.
Silence is golden.
Good to finally meet you, Commander Shepard. Kasumi Koto. I'm a fan.
Has Cerberus filled you in on the mission?
Honestly, I'm shocked they didn't come to see me sooner. My fault for being hard to find, I guess.
What's with the password and the sneaking around? Are you in trouble or something?
I'm the best thief in the business, not the most famous. Need to watch my step to keep it that way. I also needed to make sure all this was legit. And I have no doubts now. You're the real Commander Shepard.
What makes you so sure?
There's a certain aura about you. Like you've seen things no one else has. Even without knowing what you looked like, I knew it was you.
What brought you to Cerberus?
That's a bit of a story. Short version, they were looking for me, so I trailed them to find out why. Turns out they were looking for someone to join you on an important mission, and were offering a serious signing bonus. I had a thing I needed help with, so I made them a deal. And here we are.
I assume this deal is something I should know about.
Yeah, I guess it slipped their minds. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
What's this heist you're planning?
Not here, Shepard. You'll get a briefing when the time comes. I need time to nail down the details anyway. I've taken the liberty of getting you some evening wear, though. You want to look presentable.
What do you know about Donovan Hawk?
Mr. Hawk is a well-respected businessman. Arms dealer, murderer, generally not a great guy. His mansion's famous for being hard to crack, but I have a way in, and I think you're gonna love it.
I doubt Hawk's the kind of guy who takes kindly to people sneaking into his house.
I always expect trouble. That's why you're here.
I assume a gray box is some kind of hardware.
It's a neural implant. Illegal in most places. Stores memories, thoughts, secret codes, illicit information. This one in particular belonged to my partner, Keiji Okuda. We worked together for a long time, before Hawk killed him.
Tell me about this former partner of yours.
His name was Keiji Okuda, the best hacker and entryman I've ever known. Unfortunately, he slipped up and made himself infamous. He stole something he shouldn't. He warned me it was bad, something that could spark interstellar war if it got out. That information got him killed.
What could he have found that's so bad?
He wouldn't say what it was, just that it was dangerous. He said if it got out, humanity would be in trouble. He encrypted it, wrapped it up in his own memories. To decode the information, you have to sift through all the time we spent together. Now those memories are all that's left of him.
If the information's deadly, we have to keep it out of the wrong hands.
Donovan Hawk is the last man I'd want holding this information.
If that's what Cerberus promised you, we'll get it done.
It'll be fun. And if we're lucky, you won't even have to draw your gun. We should probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement. See you on the ship, Shepard.
Cool. Another member on recruited. I'll probably do her mission fairly soonish as well, because the reward for finishing it is a really nice machine pistol, and that's pretty much our secondary weapon. So yeah, makes sense to get a hold of it. And what was the thing I was going to ask Garrus about? Talk to Garrus, it said.
This recruits is a 20-kilo ferrous slug. Feel the weight! Every 5 seconds, the main gun of an Everest-class dreadnought accelerates 1 to 1.3% of light speed. It impacts with the force of a 38 kiloton bomb.
Where's the
That
thing
is
for
3
Garrus?
times the yield of the city buster dropped on Hiroshima.
I'm
What was
sorry,
this?
sir, but I'll need you to...
I thought it might be nice to come back here and see how it's changed, but it's just like it was. Same dirty streets, same unrepentant scavengers, same revolving door prisons. Being security here is a terrible job. This is exactly why I left.
Okay, well, we're going to head in, but we'll do that next time. So I'll just say thanks very much for watching this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. Really good to see Garrus again. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the mission to recruit him and anything else in this episode. Always great to get your thoughts. If you did enjoy it, as I hope you did, if you could hit that thumbs up button, that's always appreciated. As would be subscribing to the channel if you're watching this and haven't done so before. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.